number 12. In this lesson, we're going to learn about the half whole. In our previous lesson, we learned some newer lower notes. We learned C sharp, E flat, and we also reviewed the note D. These are the three notes on the oboe that utilize the half whole to be played higher. In our previous lesson, all the notes we learned were at the bottom of the staff or below the staff. What the half whole is going to do is take those same notes but make them come out an octave higher to the middle of the staff notes. Now, where is the half whole? The half whole is used with our top left index finger at the very top of the oboe. All the notes we've used before, we've been covering up that hole all the way. But now for these notes, what we're going to do is we're going to slide our finger down to the bottom of the key to expose the hole all the way. So let's first do this with our note D. Now, the note D we know is all 6 fingers, right? 1, 2, 3 in the left hand, 1, 2, 3 in the right hand, with that hole covered. Let's play our low D again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Very good. Now all we're going to do is we're going to start on that low D and we're going to slide our finger down to pop it up the octave. So it should sound like this. All I did was I slid that top finger down to expose that half hole to get the note to sound higher. Let's try it together. Ready? So get your 6 fingers down. We're covering that hole all the way to start on low D, and then as we're blowing, we're gonna slide that top finger down to expose the half hole. Here we go. Get ready on low D. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Practice that a few times before we try it with the next note. Great. Now let's try that with our C sharp note. So remember, low C sharp is all 6 fingers like D, plus the middle pinky key is down at the bottom. So we're going to do the same thing we just did. We're going to start on low C, and then we're going to slide our top finger down to play the higher C sharp. Here we go. Get ready on low C sharp. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Practice that a few times before we do it with our E flat. Great. Last note, E flat. So remember, our low E flat is all 6 fingers, just like D, plus the lowest pinky key is down in the right hand. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to start on low E flat, and we're going to pop up the note by sliding our finger down here. Here we go. Get ready on low E flat. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Practice that a few times on your own. Great. Now let's do those all in a row. We're going to start with D, then we're going to do C sharp, and then we're going to do E flat. So we're going to start on the low note, slide our finger down to go up to the higher octave. So we're going to go D, slide our finger, C sharp, slide our finger, E flat, slide our finger. Here we go. Get ready on D. 1, 2, 3. So that's a really good exercise to practice to get used to going from the lower note to the higher note. Now let's play all of those notes as half whole. We're going to go in a different order though. We're going to start with C sharp, then we're going to go to D, and then we're going to go to E flat. So all of these notes now, we're just gonna start with the half hole with our finger down here, okay? So again, we're gonna go C sharp, D, E flat. Here we go. Starting with our half hole C sharp. So our fingers down for all of these now. 1, 2, 3. Good, let's try that again. We're going C sharp, D, E flat. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And those are your 3 half whole notes. Go ahead and practice those a few more times before you move on to the next lesson. I'll see you in lesson number 13.